it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can make cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 70 yards. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
So that one will be accepted. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over first down.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He Gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's what rush is about, man. I paid for this.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bills 3. Corey Bojorquez on to punt for Bills.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Derrick Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis.
At the 17-yard.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from the flat.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Allen to throw once more. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And again, it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Allen again. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
A.J. Brown, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Makes the score 7.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Goskowski for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check, we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
And the pressure gets to him again. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Tannehill's pass intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 38, Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, it was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
On first down, it's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just...
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Titans are going to take the lead.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back to throw. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Jackson now to return.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and 2.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.